Hello. For this problem, I hit the wrong button. Excel. You want to open under Chapter 9 the Excel file that says hypothesis testing for a mean. And then the next thing I did was all the data here, I typed it here so it would find the mean and standard deviation for me. So you have to type all your data in. We want to do a test. I guess we need to read it. Conducting a study if the mean doctor's salary in thousands of dollars is significantly more than 86. So then when you're doing your null hypothesis, the null hypothesis, because it's a mean or an average, you use mu. And then you always test equal to for your null, so equal to 86,000. And then we wanted to test more than, so the alternative would be greater than. And then to find the test statistic, we find all of this from this table. So our sample size was 24, I think. Right here, yeah, 24. The population mean comes from the null hypothesis. It's the 86. Then the sample mean, you have to find the average of all of these. Click where you need it, and then type equal to, and start to type average, because mean is the same as average. Notice this is the second one. Double click it, and then you highlight your data. And hit enter. And then it shows your mean. You do the same thing for standard deviation. Put equals, type ST, and it's the standard deviation with the S because it's a sample, not a population. Double click it, highlight your data. Too far. There we go. And hit enter. And there's our standard deviation. And the last thing you need is alpha. And they want to test the claim at 5%. So alpha, 5% is a decimal, 0.05. And hit enter. So our test statistic is right here, 4.827. The critical value is more to the right. Now, because we're testing greater than here, it's a right test. So it's the 1.713872, which is what they have right here. It's a right tail because it's greater than. So then you take your 1.7 and put it here because you can move this. But we want 1.7. One more. 1.7. And we want greater than because we were testing greater than here. And that's just showing your answer. The reason they're rejecting the null hypothesis it's a right tail, this second one here, which means this is 3.58 times 10 to the negative 5. So it's 0 because you're going to move the decimal to the left 5 units. 0 is less than alpha. If P is less than alpha, reject the null hypothesis. And that's why they're rejecting the null hypothesis. There's enough evidence to support the claim that the population mean doctors is significantly more than 86. because we're rejecting the null.